Hey Philadelphia cream cheese, Christine Wendland here, and I'm going to bring you a terrific recipe involving Philadelphia's cooking cream, savory garlic flavor. I know you've all seen this in the grocery store, and I know you've all looked at it going, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy and delicious butternut squash gratin with spinach and sausage and savory garlic cooking cream. It's going to blow away your family, and you're going to have it done in under an hour. Let's make some quick work of this. I'm going to show you an easy way to take apart a butternut squash. You know, it has this nice fat neck here, and all the seeds are in this fat end. So we're just going to cut some muscle into it. Get into it. All right, so now we got two pieces here. Take the front end. This is all nice and meaty. We're going to chop the top off. Use your muscle, ladies. Use the biggest, sharpest knife you can get. And you're going to take that knife and you're going to use it kind of like a vegetable peeler. You're going to go all the way down and you're going to slice off all this skin. And it looks, trust me, it looks a lot harder than it is. It's really not that hard. And if you're passing a butternut squash in the store, you're crazy. Not only is it great with creamy, roasty garlic flavors like our Philadelphia cooking cream, it's also packed with nutrients. It's delicious and sweet. It's a terrific way to get your kids to eat their vegetables. I know this is one of the only ways my daughter eats orange food. I don't know what I have against orange food, but orange food. Why orange food? Okay. So we're almost done this top here. It'd be a lot quicker if I wasn't talking. Now you have nice peeled little squash. For our gratin, we're going to cut it in rounds. So what we're going to want to do, make them about, I'll say like a half-inch thick. Make nice half-inch thick rounds. It's going to be so creamy and delicious. What we're going to do is use the cooking cream like a sauce. Instead of making a cream sauce, we're going to use the cooking cream and add in sausage and frozen spinach to make it extra super quick and simple. All right. So now we have beautiful rounds of squash there. We'll set these puppies aside. And now we got our bottom. The bottom's where the seeds are. So flip it over on the head end. And again, just go, use your big strong knife, use your big muscles, work your way around and peel. This is the part in the TV shows where they actually pause the video so you don't have to sit and watch me do all this hard work. I'm going to make sure you see. It goes a lot quicker than it seems. And if you get all the skin off, cut off the root in there. If you have any extra skin, I've got some extra skin here, just go ahead and trim it off. No worries. No one's watching. No one's watching except you, right? Trim off all this extra skin. You guys hear all my family screaming in the background. They're clamoring for food. They're ready to eat. Now this part you're going to want to cut in half because we have all these seeds inside. I like to use a melon baller for these. I think it's a lot easier than a spoon. It's got that nice cutting edge. All right, now we're going to cut these into slices just because now it's in half. We can't make rounds, but still make half-inch slices. We're going to layer these in the gratin this way. And a gratin is just simply a fancy French word for anything that's baked with a nice crusty brown cheesy topping. Our topping, we're going to use two kinds of cheeses and panko breadcrumbs, and it is going to be creamy and crunchy and beautifully brown when it comes out of the oven. And I promise you, this will be done in under an hour. This is the hardest part right here, getting the squash cut up. But trust me, if you can do this, you're going to impress your friends and family. You're going to look like a kitchen rock star. And what they won't know is that you used Philadelphia cooking cream for all the good stuff inside. All right, so, I'm going to separate our good, bad, and ugly here. Okay, so that's all our good stuff. This is all the bad stuff. We are ready to make our sauce. We've got all our squash done. Our spinach is already thawed and draining. We're going to go ahead and make their creamy sauce, and then we're going to start layering it and get it in the oven. Cut! Our oven's preheating to 400 degrees for our gratin. What I have in the pan here is just a pound of sweet Italian sausage that I took out of the casings and browned. And this is going to be the base for our sauce with our Philadelphia savory garlic cooking cream. Let's go ahead and spoon all that delicious creamy goodness right into our pan. The cooking cream is so versatile because of this. Unlike regular cream cheese, you don't have to sit and let it wait for room temperature to come around to make it creamy and delicious. It's like an instant sauce. And all right, we got our cooking cream in with the sausage. We're going to add a little bit of nutmeg to help bring out that creamy flavor, a little bit of dried rub sage, and a thawed and drained pack of frozen spinach. What I love about this dish is it's got all these great flavors of fall baked right in. It's such a comforting, warm dish on these cold, cold winter nights. But you know, when summer comes around, you can make this a summer dish too. Instead of using butternut squash, you can use zucchini or yellow squash. But because it is the time of year it is, we're gonna use butternut squash. All right, and that is the beautiful creaminess that's gonna be the base for our gratin. All right, let's get to assembling a gratin. I have a regular square baking dish here. Our oven's been preheated. I'm going to spray the inside of my baking dish with some non-stick cooking spray, sorry. And we're going to start layering. So remember, if you remember back when we were cutting our butternut squash, we had the fat round pieces and these little skinny pieces. We're going to start with the fat ones. We're going to build one nice layer of butternut squash. And we used a small butternut squash here. It was about 1.5 pounds. And that's enough to make one substantially sized gratin. And if you don't have enough to cover the whole bottom, just put some together like this. All right, on top of that, we're going to put half of our beautiful sausage, spinach, and savory garlic cooking cream mixture straight out of the pan. Yum, yum, this is going to be so delicious. I'm very excited for this. Gratins are one of my favorite things to make. They're like the queen of casseroles. They are absolutely delicious and creamy, and everybody loves gratin. Then we are going to add all the rest of our butternut squash in another layer. And when you have these little circles, you can make these pretty half moon shapes. Make it look nice. Because when you scoop it out, it's going to be very impressive. Philadelphia cooking cream is so versatile, and when your guests don't know that you're using it, they're going to think you slaved all day in the kitchen making these delicious roasted garlic sauces, and all you did was scoop it out of the container. You don't have to tell them. It's such a great invention. All right, on top of that, we're going to put the last of our cooking cream sauce with the sausage and the spinach and the nutmeg and the sage. We're going to spread that all around. It may not cover the whole thing. Don't worry about it. One of the other great things about gratins is that they're very rustic. They're elegant but rustic, and it makes it so good to feed a crowd. Okay, there we go. So what goes on top of this now? The gratin, of course. And a gratin, like I said, is simply just bubbly browns and melted cheese and breadcrumbs. So we're using a combo of shredded cheddar cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, and panko breadcrumbs. We're just gonna mix these all together. I like using the panko instead of the Italian breadcrumbs because they're real light and crispy. They don't weigh down the coating too much, and they brown up into such a beautiful golden color, especially when you mix it with all these cheeses. All right, get that good and mixed, and we're gonna dump this all over the top. All right, use your hands to spread it around. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the oven. Okay, so our casserole just came out of the oven. You can see the topping is all browned and delicious, and the cheese and the breadcrumbs. And we're gonna scoop out a nice big healthy portion. And you can see, oh my goodness, it is creamy and luscious because of all that delicious Philadelphia savory garlic cooking cream. Oh my God, I know you can see the steam rising off of this. It's amazing. And our butternut squash has been cooked to perfection. And this is only 30 minutes in the oven. It goes so fast and it's so healthy and delicious. All right, it's searing hot, but I am going to try a bite anyway because it's so good. So we get some of the squash and some of the sausage and the creamy sauce. I'm gonna burn my mouth doing this. I wish you could taste this. The sweetness of the squash, and then you have that savory roasted garlic flavor from the Philadelphia cooking cream, and that crunchy, delicious gratin topping. It is a meal in one dish, done in under an hour, and it's hearty and rich, and your family's gonna love this. And it makes you look like $1,000,000, like a super gourmet chef, thanks to Philadelphia savory garlic cooking cream. I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching.